Chinese giant Huawei continues to flex its muscles and showcase state-of-the-art products across many tech categories. Most of these products have limited market appeal due to Huawei's ban on doing business with US companies, but regardless, we can appreciate these products for their technical achievement. The latest example is the Huawei Mate X6 foldable phone, which is a very impressive device in many ways. It has record thinness for a foldable, is extremely exquisite, has some market-leading UX features like its implementation of multitasking, a pretty impressive battery, and is generally a huge desirable product without any serious drawbacks. If we don't count the Google mobile services thing, which is admittedly a big if, but we'll talk more about this in the software section of this review. Huawei has never sold its premium phones cheaply, and this doesn't change with the Mate X6. This new foldable is scheduled to be officially released globally and in Europe on January 6th at a price of €2,000. This isn't chump change, but a comparable configuration of Samsung's Z Fold 6, which sells for €2,200. So Huawei isn't really out of its mind to be asking as much as it does. The Huawei Mate X6 is an extremely exquisite device, no two ways about it. It has a super premium build, which feels solid and high quality. The hinge feels very solid. It actually takes more force than usual to open and close the Huawei Mate X6, which makes it feel even more solid and sturdy. For some reason, the crease of the inner 7.93-inch display is still there. It's relatively shallow, but you definitely feel and see it more than on the OnePlus Open. Both the outer 6.45-inch and inner 7.93-inch OLED displays are high refresh rate and gorgeous. In terms of maximum brightness, the Huawei Mate X6 is not a record setter, but it does crank things up to a rather comfortable level. With few exceptions, foldables generally aren't known for having best-in-class cameras. Even Samsung's Fold 6 doesn't set any records in this respect. The Mate X6 has quite the complete camera package. It has 3 shooters on the back, a 50MP f1.4 to f4.0 main camera, 48MP f3.0 4x telephoto, and a 40MP f2.2 ultra-wide. This means it's about as capable as the Pixel 9 Pro Fold and just a tad behind the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Chipsets, Google services, and US bans. We're sure it's not easy to develop a world-class phone if you're essentially banned from doing business with US companies, but here's Huawei still managing to stay relevant. The Mate X6 is of course equipped with an in-house Kirin chipset. Huawei doesn't want to reveal the exact Kirin models within its devices, but most speculate it's the Kirin 9020 in the X6. This chip isn't as advanced as the latest Snapdragon or Apple Mate silicone. Its CPU performance would be roughly similar to Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, but in terms of graphic, it's not as impressive. There's 12GB of RAM on board, coupled with 512GB of storage, which is in line with other modern flagship foldables out there. The Huawei Mate X6 comes with EMUI 15, which appears to be closely following Android 15. It has all sorts of modern features. It looks fresh and modern. We don't think anyone would have much of an issue with it. In terms of customization, Huawei has a really great feature, which allows you to change the style of the icons, not the icons themselves, but their visual style, which makes it very easy to tweak the UI's look exactly to your liking. On the flip side, it doesn't seem to force a consistent icon shape onto every app, so your home screen may end up looking a bit undisciplined compared to most other mainstream Android flavors out there. There are still no Google services on the Huawei Mate X6. This is a major hurdle for anyone looking to import the Mate X6 and use it outside of China. The good thing here for savvier users is that there are very easy workarounds which will let you quickly have mostly everything running. For example, you can install most Google apps via Huawei's App Gallery, courtesy of the open source Micro G services and Gbox. We didn't have any issues setting up our personal Google account and using it with YouTube, Play Store, and so on. Where we did run into problems was trying to set up our work account, which runs on the Google Workspace infrastructure. For most users, this shouldn't be a problem, as normal Google accounts sync and work via Micro G without any hassle. The silicone carbon tech is slowly becoming mainstream, and the Mate X6 is the latest phone to use this new technology. It's a hybrid tech, not radically different from the old lithium-ion battery design. This new silicone models imbued in the graphite anode of the battery results in more capacity per volume. This technology has allowed Huawei to pack a 5200 mAh battery inside the thin and lightweight body of the Mate X6. You can comfortably use the phone for a full day and maybe stretch that even longer. As far as charging goes, the Mate X6 supports 66 watt of wired charging power and 50 watt wireless. The Huawei Mate X6 isn't just a great foldable phone, but a great phone, full stop. The elephant in the room has to do with GMS or Google Mobile Services, which are still not permitted on Huawei phones. At this point in time, this isn't such a tremendous hurdle. The workaround that allows you to set up your Google account is mostly simple and reliable. In the mainstream case, even casual users without much technical knowledge shouldn't have much trouble getting Google apps up and running on the Mate X6. The price? Sure, 2,000 euros is a considerable amount to shell out, but you can have it much cheaper if you're looking for a premium foldable phone these days. If these are no deal breakers for your use cases, then there's nothing wrong with going with the Mate X6. In fact, you'll be enjoying an extremely elegant and competent device along the way, a true celebration for every foldable fan.